All right, welcome back to our coverage of Section 5 lacrosse here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Tonight, the Irondequoit Eagles host the Pittsford Panthers, and right now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. And we will start with the Panthers of Pittsford. At attack, it's number 2, Harrison Cross. Number 4, Danny Judge. Number 4, Sonny Ambrusia. And number 11, Ryan Dumont. At the midfield, number 18, Ben D. Giovanni. Number 34 and face-off specialist Daniel Maggio. On defense, it's number 7, Max Murphy. Number 9, Jack Wallace. And number 43, Tommy Birmingham. And in goal for the Panthers, it's number 26, Brecken Catalano. For the home team, Irondequoit Eagles. At attack, number 2, Jack Brennan, one of the top players in Section 5. Number 12, Ronnie Garrow. Number 19, Jake Dorn. And the face-off man to start the game tonight, number 4, Keegan Van Kerkhoff. At midfield, it's number 9, Quinn Simonson. Number 33, Yavin Stefano. At defense, number 5, James Hyde. Number 10, Joe Bianchi. And number 28, Joey Register, along with number 35, Nick Mulcahy. And in goal for the Eagles, number 3, Brett Olney. And Joel, we want to welcome our newest sponsor, BLAX Lacrosse, who provides all its club members with individual player development and team building skills while bringing national college exposure throughout participation in competitive and elite tournaments all around the country.
Yeah, we appreciate their support, and we'll have a chance to spotlight some of their members playing tonight. There's actually 3 of them playing tonight that we could talk about who have made their college plans, and we'll get a chance to spotlight some of them as the game goes on.
That's right. Right now we are just finishing up player intros on the field and getting ready for some lacrosse. It was an absolute beautiful day here in the Rochester area, Joel, and things have cooled off pretty quickly here tonight. Still a beautiful night, though. Little clouds, a little overcast, but still a nice night compared to our last few weeks of some really, really cold weather. But it is cooling down quick here.
Yeah, there's kind of a running joke every time we show up to do a live stream that we bring the not-so-nice weather with us. So I think this is a vast improvement over pretty much all of our streams so far. So it's clear skies. It is a little brisk, but it's a really nice night for lacrosse.
Absolutely. And the teams meeting at midfield right now, they're going to shake hands and get ready to play. We had mentioned some of those BLAX all-stars that are going to be on the field tonight. For Irondequoit, Jack Brennan is one of those players, and the senior is headed to Maryland, and he has been a goal-scoring machine for the Eagles. He's a 5-year varsity player, and he has 156 career goals, Joel, so we can expect to see him play a huge role in this game tonight.
Yeah, that's quite a career. Been playing on varsity, as you mentioned, since 8th grade and amassing all those goals, but he also distributes the ball really well. So look for Pittsford, obviously, to focus a lot of their attention on Jack Brennan and look for him to try to be a playmaker. Absolutely.
As we get ready to go here tonight, we're going to have some lacrosse for you. Referee's getting the ball set, and we are getting ready to go. There's the whistle. And Irondequoit comes away with it. Home team getting their offense set first. And that's Brennan with the ball on the right side. He moves it up top as the Eagles bring their offensive players on.
Yeah, look for both teams as normal at the beginning of the game. Move the ball around, get everybody a touch. Just kind of get into your offensive rhythm.
Eagles moving the ball around up top, back around behind the net now. Out front, almost a shot there. Be annoying, Jack. Quinn Simonson taking it around behind the net, moves it out front. Back over to Owen Brown. Moving in, shoots and scores. That's Cameron Kremer with a rocket from up top, Joel.
What a start for Irondequoit. Let's take another look at that play. And that's the way you want to start off a game.
Absolutely.
As we see the nice move. Jack Brennan drawing the crowd there. And the windup and the low shot and the score. So nicely done.
Brennan with a pick, and I think the defender felt like he probably ought to stay with Jack, and that allowed the shooter to come free.
Yeah, you got Jack Wallace from Pittsford pretty much shadowing Jack Brennan wherever he goes. So he just was able to clog the lane a little bit and create some space for that shot.
And that'll be a matchup we'll watch tonight. Face-off, and Maggio wins it, and Pittsford is going to control in their own zone. And they're going to look to clear now. Some pressure applied by Irondequoit. Sonny and Bruges is able to clear. And now the Panthers will set up their offense. Sammy Tomalaris up top. He's quick as the Panthers move the ball around. Tomalaris. Back over to Imbrugia. Brugia. Couple of moves there, looking for some opening, and then bad pass, but Panthers are able to keep control. Nice ground ball there by Ryan Dumont. Nope, now it's going to go back to Irondequoit. Here come the Indians. I'm sorry, the Eagles. Knew I was going to do it. Old school. I'm an old school Section 5 guy.
I figure that would happen at least once, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Irondequoit controlling now, getting their players on and into the offensive zone. That's Yavin Stefano up top with the ball, moving around to the left, looking for an opening or a pass to make. He makes his move to the middle of the field. Switches to the left hand. Looking to get that shot off. Back to the right. And he takes the shot and scores. Boy, what a great individual effort by Yavin Stefano. Switching back and forth and finally rips it with the right hand into the top corner of the net. And it's 2-0 Irondequoit.
Yeah, you said it. Let's take a look at this one again. Just a great move. Goes righty and just fires that one off to give Irondequoit the 2-0 lead. So this is the start, if you're Irondequoit, that you wanted to see. And Pittsford, you got to try to win this draw and slow this momentum down a little bit.
Just a few minutes into the first quarter here, and the Eagles with a 2-0 lead early. Back to the X now. And Pittsford comes away with it there. Daniel Maggio controlling and getting it into the offensive zone of Pittsford. And now the Panthers will get a chance to set up. Players coming on. Ben DiGiovanni up top right now. He's got 11 goals on the season coming into this one. So he's always a threat.
He's headed to Dartmouth next year, or in 2 years, actually, to play lacrosse.
There's Tom Alaris up top, but it's Imbrugia with the ball right now. Takes it around behind the net. Quick move out in front. Gets the shot off. And a nice save by Brett Olney there. We got a whistle.
Looks like we got a flag down. Let's see what this penalty is.
Looks like it's going to go.
Going to be offsides on Irondequoit.
Against Irondequoit. 30-second penalty for offside. So Panthers are going to get an opportunity here to see if they can get on the board.
That's a good chance to stop this Irondequoit run and in the man-up situation. Let's see what they can do with it.
All right, behind the net, Harrison Cross swings it back out. Panthers moving around up top. Imbrugia on the left side. Nathan Stroff moving it around. Loose ball. And Irondequoit scoops it up. That's a huge play there. And that's going to kill off the rest of the penalty.
Good play by Joey Register. Yeah.
Eagles looking clear now. Olney moving it up. And we have another whistle here. Looks like we got a timeout by Irondequoit.
Yeah, first time out of the game.
Terry Caholen wants to settle his guys down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting timeout, but we're going to take this opportunity to take a quick break here. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to our coverage of Section 5 lacrosse here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Tonight we've got a great matchup between the Eagles of Irondequoit and the Pittsford Panthers. And right now, getting ready to resume play here in the first quarter. Irondequoit with the ball and setting up their offense already with a 2-0 lead the Eagles have. Jack Brennan working in. The leading goal scorer on this team. He ran into a little trouble in the middle. Had to get rid of the ball. But Irondequoit keeps control. Now it's Quinn Simonson, and he scores. Quick shot as he's moving around to the right. Gets the shot off and scores to make it 3-0 Eagles.
Yeah, Quinn Simonson showing the wheels there. Just able to get by his defender and put this one in low. And all of a sudden the Eagles are up 3-0. We see the nice shot right through the 5-hole, I believe. Couldn't tell from that angle, but nonetheless, great start for the Eagles.
Yeah, Nate Stoff got caught a little flat-footed there, and Simonson just blew by him. All right, back to the X now. Pittsford has done a good job of controlling. Got a whistle there, and this is going to be Pittsford ball again. But they just have not been able to figure out this Irondequoit defense.
Yeah, and then on offense, Irondequoit's taking advantage of their opportunity so far.
So Pittsford set up now. DiGiovanni up top. They're going to swing it down around behind the net. Imbrugia with the ball. Making a move, looking for a pass there. Keep it in the right hand.
Oh, great defense.
Great defense. Another turnover.
That was Vankerkov with that steal.
Fantastic. And he clears into the Irondequoit offensive zone. And now the Eagles are going to set up their attack again. Already with a 3-0 lead here. And down below 6 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think if my math is correct, 3 for 3 so far in possessions and goals as we're approaching the midway point here in the first quarter.
Yeah, this Irondequoit offense has been very impressive.
Yeah, last 2 games they put up 32 goals, so they've been clicking as of late.
There's another shot, and this time that one goes wide. Irondequoit's going to keep possession. Their speed is definitely giving Pittsford some trouble here.
Yeah, you're noticing it out there. You're right.
Jack Brennan now working behind the net, going left, going right. He can score in a lot of different ways. He gets one off, and a nice save by Brecken Catalano on one of the top goal scorers in Section 5. And Pittsford is going to come away with the ball there. That was a nice defensive stand there and a great save by Catalano.
Yeah, great job by Catalano, just cutting off the angle. Didn't really give Jack Brennan a whole lot of room to take that shot, and came up with a big save.
Panthers now clearing. Nice run by Michael Moschetti, and he gets the ball into his own offensive zone, and the Panthers will set up now, trying to get onto the scoreboard for the first time in this game with about coming up on 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. It's Irondequoit 3-0 over Pittsford. The Panthers with the ball now. That's Sammy Tomalaris up top. He's going to try and set up his offense, moving to his right, gets it down behind the net. There's a nice-looking pass out front, and the ball is loose.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy, and Pittsford had two great opportunities there and just could not find the net.
Yeah, that was a great feed underneath, but great job of Olney making himself big there and not giving the angle, and then the loose ball come away with it. So scramble for the ball. There was a crazy possession, but Irondequoit defense comes away unscathed.
The way things have gone for Pittsford in this first quarter. And now it's Irondequoit with another opportunity. Loose ball there, now ball on the ground. Jake Dorn does a nice job of picking up that ground ball and keeping control. The Eagles, quick little pass in the middle. He's getting a little fast out there right now, and Irondequoit will slow things down a bit.
Both teams getting some cutters free in the middle, but just passes are going a little low or a little wide.
Jack Brennan's going to take his time, move it down low behind the net on the left-hand side, and start his work from there. Switching back to the right hand, nice pass out front. There's a shot and a goal. Quinn Simonson just rips it high to low. Great pass from Jack Brennan, and it's 4-0 Irondequoit.
Yeah, that's what Quinn Simonson does a lot. He can fire from the outside. We've seen a lot of these goals from him from the outside. As we'll take another look, a nice feed from Brennan, and just
I think he caught him on the far side there too. Yeah. Not much of an angle there, and he picked that low corner.
Yeah, I think that's one of the underrated parts of Jack Brennan's game too. Is he draws a lot of defenders, and he's a great passer. As we mentioned before, he's now got 85 assists in his career, so he's a good distributor of the ball as well.
That was a great pass, and it was moving too. He didn't loft that out there to Simonson. He zipped it to him, and Simonson did a heck of a job taking that pass and finding the back of the net.
Yeah, that was
now
a great,
off the
great
X
finish.
And Irondequoit's going to be awarded the ball. And here come the Eagles again. Boy, you're getting into the territory of must stop for Pittsford at this point, Joel.
Yeah, I think they might be a little shell-shocked at this point to be down 4-0 already. I think everybody expected a nice tight game, and I think we'll probably eventually get there. But they just need to settle down and make some plays on defense and take advantage on the offensive end.
Working the ball up top now. There's Simonson controlling, moving back to the middle of the field. And he's going to take a look again and take that left-handed shot. This time, Catalano is there to make the save. We got a loose ball and a battle for it. And Simonson scoops it up, picks it out of the air, actually, and controls again. Here's almost looked like he was going to let one go again.
Yeah,
but he decided to get it back behind the net to Brennan. There's another quick pass out front. Great-looking pass. And that one never made it through. That was a hard shot, but it didn't get through. Blocked in front.
Yeah, that was off a leg.
It's Gavin Stefano. He gets it back around behind the net again to Brennan. Spinning to his left, coming out front. There's a quick pass. Up top again. And that one's going to be a turnover. And Pittsford is going to take control.
Yeah, that might be what Pittsford needs to kind of settle down and get things going as a unforced turnover. Now they have a chance to clear it here. See if they can get a successful clear and set up their offense.
You get some pressure there, and that's picked off. That's a nice play by Jake Dorn. And a quick shot and a goal by Brennan, by Jack Brennan. Boy, they turned that around quickly. Just as you're saying that Pittsford may have an opportunity here, the Eagles steal the ball right back, and Brennan finishes with a goal, bounce down low and into the net.
Yeah, great job by Dorn to steal that one, and Catalano has no chance here against Brennan as he's one-on-one. One of the easiest goals he'll have all year. And 5-0 with 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
Yeah, this has been a dominant performance to start by the Irondequoit Eagles. We'll see if the Panthers of Pittsford have an answer at all here. At the X now. And again, Pittsford has done a nice job at the X, but they just have not been able to finish at the other end. Battle going on. Nice job. Irondequoit comes away with it here. And they will set up again. Already with a 5-0 lead. We're down below 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, really impressive start by Irondequoit. There's really not much else you can say. They're playing really well now. We'll see what they can do to close out this quarter. But 5-0 lead in the first is a dream scenario, I'm sure, for Coach Caholen.
Absolutely. Playing catch now around the perimeter. There's a quick pass down low, and that one's going to get away.
It was tipped, though, yeah.
Tip ball, and so that will stay Irondequoit possession. Brennan with the ball now behind the net. We've seen how dangerous that is. He's swinging around out front. Yevon Stefano. Tucker Velopek playing catch up there. Back behind the net to Brennan. There's a quick pass in the middle. Shot goes wide. But Irondequoit is going to keep possession.
Yeah, first of all, I'm not sure how he caught it. That went through about three guys. That was through some traffic, but disruptive shot by the Pittsford defense caused that one to go wide.
Yeah, that was Velopek. He was almost surprised maybe that he caught it and didn't quite get the shot off he was looking for. Brennan working now. Well, he's tough to deal with back there, but he swings it back around.
Yeah,
gives it up. Yevon Stefano down on the left-hand side now, and here comes out up top. We got about 35 seconds left to go. Looks like maybe Irondequoit might be content to settle for one last shot here. Not a bad idea with a 5-0 lead already.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball comes back around out front. Oh, nice shot off the pipe by Jack Brennan. 10 seconds left to go. One more chance here for Irondequoit. Simonson, and that is wide, and that's going to go Pittsford ball, and that should just about do it for the first quarter here. 3 seconds left. And they will just clear it down to the other end of the field. So, after one quarter of play here in Irondequoit, it's the Irondequoit Eagles 5 and the Pittsford Panthers nothing. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Shot and a goal in the unsettled situation. Doran, Boyazzi scores! Wow. 2 goals within 6 seconds.
Welcome back to our coverage here on the Varsity Media Sports Network of Section 5 Lacrosse. And we want to thank one of our newest sponsors, BLAX Lacrosse. And they've got the Future Phenoms College Combine coming up on July 23rd and 24th at St. George's School in Newport, Rhode Island. Players will work closely with college coaches from leading D1, D2, and D3 schools and receive firsthand feedback on what the coaches are looking for during their recruiting process. It's a fantastic opportunity for players to get in front of and learn from top-tier college coaches. To find out more, visit ml8events.com. And we get ready to start the second quarter here between Irondequoit and Pittsford. Irondequoit dominating that first quarter. They have a 5-0 lead. And off the face-off, we got a loose ball, and Pittsford is going to control. Nice physical play there, and we get a whistle and a quick timeout by Coach Whipple once they got control. Obviously, I think Coach Whipple is thinking they need a goal right here, Joel.
Yeah, I think he thought facing his former team that he played it here at Irondequoit, I think he had planned this going a little better to start, but I think he's just trying to settle his team down. And, it's 5 goals. It seems like a lot, but there's a lot of game to go. And, in lacrosse, you can score 5 goals fairly easily if you get on a run. So I think he's just trying to get his team settled down and prepared for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not panicking at all. I mean, he's been behind before, and he'll get his guys settled down. But he obviously thinks this is a critical possession, taking that time out right there. So we'll see what they come out with as they get ready to set up their offense. Beautiful night here in Irondequoit, New York, a suburb of Rochester. Temperatures dropped a little bit, but it's still a great night for lacrosse. And fans are bundled up a little bit, but not like we've seen our last few games.
Yeah, there's no rain and there's no snow, so I think people are happy.
We'll take it. We will take it. We're not complaining at all. We're inside the press box here, so we've always got it pretty good. So the referee's getting ready to start things up again here. Pittsford with the ball. They will control and get things set up in their offensive zone. Harrison Cross behind the net. They swing it back around up top. Sonny Ambrugia over here on the right-hand side. He's going to make a move, goes behind the net to Cross again. I think the Panthers are really looking for a good opportunity here. Almost had one right there, but decided to pull up. Ben DiGiovanni spins and shoots.
Unlucky.
And I'm not sure that looked like it might have gone off the pipe.
Yeah, that bounced right back up. Unlucky for DiGiovanni. It was a good opportunity. Good look.
Panthers control. Got that loose ball. Working the left-hand side here. It's Tom Alaris. He's setting up behind the net now. Comes around out front. Looking for a shot, but he's played very well there. Ambrosia again. Back to Tom Alaris. He fires, and that goes wide. And Pittsford is going to keep the ball here. That was a good opportunity right there, but Tom Alaris couldn't hit the net.
Yeah, a little wide, but like you said, they're getting some chances here.
Harrison Cross behind the net. Comes around up top to Ben DiGiovanni there, and he fires in just a great save by Brett Olney right there. I think DiGiovanni thought he had that top left-hand corner, and up came the stick of Olney, and he took it right out of the air and away from DiGiovanni. But Pittsford's going to get another opportunity here.
Yeah, it looked like he started low and tried to get, like you said, top left corner, and just a great save by Olney.
There's ball on the ground. And no whistle, and Pittsford keeps possession. Quick little pass in the middle there. And this time they convert. DiGiovanni right down the middle, and it puts one into the back of the net for the Panthers' first goal of the game. It's 5-1.
Great play there by Ambrusia, creating that play, and just fed it in through a defender, and that was a tight window he got it through in there for DiGiovanni, but a great finish, and Pittsford's on the board.
Nice job by both those guys.
Yeah, that was well done.
Back at the X now. Pittsford, I'm sure, hoping to get on a little bit of a run here in Irondequoit. Hoping to put a stop to it. Good battle at the X there. And we're going to have a whistle.
Might have a hold on Irondequoit, so that's going to be Pittsford ball.
Yep. So let's see what Pittsford can do with their second straight opportunity in their offensive zone. Imbrugia on the left-hand side. They work it around behind the net. Back out to Imbrugia. Di Giovanni up top. And they will set up here. Di Giovanni spinning around to his left. Gives the ball up. Back to Imbrugia. Imbrugia with a quick spin move and a shot. That goes wide. And Pittsford will keep the ball.
Great move by Sonny there to get that shot open, but the defense collapsed and was able to keep that one out of the net.
Harrison Cross now working. Gets it out up top. Swing it back around up top to Imbrugia. There's another quick shot, and this time he gets it. A nice shot by Sonny Imbrugia, and he bounces one home to make it 5-2.
That was impressive, and this is a little more what Coach Whipple was anticipating for today. We'll take a replay look at this goal by Imbrugia. Just nice move, bodying up his defender, and then just turning on the speed, getting around him a little bit, and then went low for the finish.
I think he might have caught only a little bit off guard there because he looked like he was guarded well and almost let up for a second like he might be ready to give the ball up, and then quick shot and finds the back of the net.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't exactly bad defense. It was just a better play on offense.
So with 8:41 left to go in the second quarter here, it's now Irondequoit 5, Pittsford 2. And there's another ground ball scooped up by the Panthers. Oh, and a little bit of a tough pass there. Ball on the ground, and the Panthers are still going to control and get another opportunity here. Danny Judge scooping up that ground ball. Nice job there.
Pittsford doing a much better job, or doing a great job at the X and doing a great job on the ground balls.
There's Tom Alaris, and he fires and scores. Upper right-hand corner, Sammy Tomalaris lets one go, and he makes it 5-3.
This was just an absolute laser of a shot by Tom Alaris. He was sprinting, he had a full head of steam, just wound up and just a little too fast for Olney there. Just a nice play.
Little mix-up on defense there. He was left wide open. I think he was a little surprised by him, surprised himself to find out how much room he had and how close he could go in before he needed to shoot.
Yeah, he had all the time in the world just to kind of wind up for that shot.
And he buried it. So, what was a 5-0 lead after one quarter for Irondequoit has shrunk to a 5-3 lead, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a great game as we expected.
And this time it's Irondequoit coming away with the ball. Quick passing there and a quick answer. A nice goal by Ronnie Garrow. And just like that, the Eagles answer back to make it 6-3.
Don't blink in tonight's game. You'll miss something. We've got 9 goals already, and this is quite entertaining. Just nice passing up front to find a wide open player right in front.
Jack Brennan with that quick little pass and a nice assist there.
And an easy finish for Garrow.
Back to the X now. 7:59 left to play. 6-3 Irondequoit. Here we go. Whistles right off.
Yeah, I think Pittsford
Face
moved
off
early
there. Yep, looks like it. And Irondequoit is going to get the ball here and get to set up their offense again. Eagles getting their players, offensive players, onto the field. Swinging around up top. Jeff and Stefano. Taking his time. Letting his teammates get set up. He moves it down the left-hand side now. Moves to the middle, well defended there. And he's going to give it up to Jack Brennan. Brennan up top this time. Moves to the left hand.
Yeah, had a lane.
Loses the ball for a second. Now he sends it around behind the net. Gets it back. Almost lost the ball right there, but kept control. Tries to bring it around out front. He's going to, and he fires one, but that one goes over the top of the net, and that's going to be Pittsford ball. Might have forced one there a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, and great job of Pittsford backing that one up and getting the ball back.
So the Panthers will try to clear now. Pressure by Brennan. Oh, boy, and he might have got the job done. And he did. That's going to be a Irondequoit ball. Great job by Brennan with the pressure and the turnover by the Panthers, and here come the Eagles.
Great job on defense, giving the ball right back to the Eagles. You know, we talked about him before, and, you know, he's not just a scorer. He can pass the ball, plays defense, certainly hustles all the time. So Maryland's getting a great player next year.
Sure are. As Irondequoit setting up with counting down to 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. They have a 6-3 lead and the ball. Stefano making his move down to the right, and he sends it around behind the net. Back out front, and that one got away. And that's going to be a turnover. That's going to go to Pittsford.
Yeah, it's over and back, so Pittsford quickly will restart.
And here come the Panthers. Bit of a break there. D. Giovanni gets the ball back, and they're going to slow things down now and get their offense set up. Tom Alaris holding the ball up top. D. Giovanni leaving the field. Kind of unusual. Don't see him come off on offense very often. Sonny Imbrugia and Tom Alaris working the ball. And here comes Imbrugia. It's Matt Bender. He's small, but, man, he's quick. Now Tom Alaris up top. He gets pushed off. Back to Imbrugia. Imbrugia bounces one, and that goes high over the net. Which way is this going to go?
That was close, but it's going to
really
stay
close.
Pittsford,
Yeah, good hustle back there by both players. Now from out in front of the net, and there is a goal for Pittsford. Ryan Dumont firing one home, and it's 6-4. Take a look at it again.
Nice feed and an even better finish by Dumont.
Dumont found that opening he needed to get that left-handed shot off, and he didn't make a mistake.
Just the second have more craziness in Section 5 lacrosse. It looks like Webster Schrader pulls out the overtime win over Penfield with 2 seconds remaining in overtime.
Wow, that's a big, big upset.
Penfield fresh off their overtime victory over Victor, and then Webster Schrader comes back and knocks them off. So anybody can beat anybody, it seems like, this year. A lot of parity.
Pretty wide open. There's a whistle off the face-off, and it's going to be a Irondequoit ball. Ref changed his mind there. So 6-4, Irondequoit leading over Pittsford. Coming up on 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half here, as the Eagles get set up in their offensive zone. Ronnie Garrow is going to bring it around behind the net. Work it back out front. Back up to Stefano. And they're going to move it around maybe over to the right side here. Quinn Simonson backing off, waiting for his guys to get in place. Sets a pick, takes a pick. He lets one go. And Catalano there to make the save.
Big save by Brecken Catalano going low and knocking that one away.
Irondequoit keeps possession, though, and here's Brennan behind the net. So dangerous back there. Moving around out front. Moves to the right hand. Quick little shot there. Catalano makes the save again. And this time, it's going to be Pittsford ball. Nice job by Catalano.
Another great save. It was a good opportunity. Nice fake by Brennan. I think had everybody faked out. But Breck and Catalano stayed with it and stopped that one too.
Pittsford trying to clear here. Nice pass by Catalano to get the ball out. And the Panthers will set up. Or maybe not. Ben DiGiovanni sat out the last offensive possession. I thought maybe he'd just taken himself right there, but he thought better of it and is going to slow things down a little bit. Harrison Cross behind the net. They're moving around out front now. And Brugia up top. He looks to move down the middle. Gets around his defender, but didn't have the angle to get the shot off, and he'll set up behind the net. Comes around the left-hand side. Around up top. There's DiGiovanni up top. Just looks like he's itching to get a shot off, but he's going to take it around back.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to pull the trigger there.
Sure did. Got a little size advantage there, too. But Joe Bianchi doing a heck of a job on him for Irondequoit.
Yeah, great defense.
And that ball goes out, but the Panthers are going to hang on to it as we get down to 2:25 left to go in the first half. Irondequoit leading 6-4 over Pittsford, and the Panthers have the ball with a chance to cut into that lead one more time. Ryan Dumont back around out front, quick shot, and a nice save there by Olney. Loose ball. And Irondequoit, great job, comes away with it. There's a flag. That's going to be a penalty on Pittsford.
Just a great outlet there by Stefano to get that break going.
Sure was. Stefano with the ball now. We'll have a delayed penalty here. But not before the Eagles will set up their offense and try and extend this 2-goal lead. Stefano looking for an opportunity. He gives it up. There's a whistle. Oof. It's going to be
And we got another flag now.
another flag now.
Looks like both teams are going to get penalized.
Boy, Tommy Birmingham, he gave himself up there for a ball that didn't even get through or was going to be blown dead by a whistle. He gave up his body and took a shot right in the back of the leg.
He did, and that does not feel good. I don't care what the temperature is.
Yeah, I don't care if it's 72 or 52. That hurts.
Uh-huh.
That's going to leave a mark.
So it looks like Pittsford's going to get possession. Or no, Irondequoit's going to keep possession.
Yeah, Irondequoit. Nope.
And we got both teams of players in the box, in the penalty box. Yeah, Pittsford
So offsetting
possession.
penalties. Yep, offsetting penalties, and Pittsford is going to take possession here. Try and clear. Great hustle by Ambrusia to split that defense. And Pittsford will get set up. 2 30-second penalties, one on each team. So they will play even up here.
Looks like Strauff and the offense are kind of content to let this one wind down.
Yep, I think they're looking to get their player back on the field. Here's Ambrusia looking to load one up. Switches to the left hand, and he does it. But a nice save there by Olney. And we're back to full strength for both teams. Less than a minute to go here. And Irondequoit looking to clear and get one more shot off here before the end of the first half.
Yeah, it was a big
Pressure
save.
by,
Always.
pressure by Pittsford. They pick it up, and they score. Wow, that was a big turnover. Ryan Dumont made him pay. Olney looking for an outlet pass, and he just happened, the ball came loose from his stick, and Ryan Dumont was right there to scoop it up and score, and we got a 1-goal game with 37 seconds left to go.
If you're Pittsford, what a huge break right here to get this game within one right before the end of the half. And an unfortunate situation in the turnover by Irondequoit, but took advantage of the turnover, and Dumont puts that one in.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Brett Olney has played a heck of a game here tonight, and just one little mistake, and he paid for it. But Irondequoit still has a 6-5 lead, 37 seconds left to go in the first half here. We'll see how he responds. Off the face-off, Irondequoit scoops it up, and they're going to get another opportunity here.
And we have flags flying again.
Vankerkopf, nice job with that ground ball. And we've got a timeout by Irondequoit. So we're going to take a break real quick here. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to our coverage here on Varsity Media Sports Network of Section 5 lacrosse. And we are getting ready to play the final 28 seconds of this first half, Joel. Irondequoit has the ball, and they've got a big advantage here. They're going to be a man up for the rest of this half.
Yeah, man up for 30 seconds, so essentially the rest of the half. And like you said, a good chance to kind of combat this Pittsford advantage. It's been 5-1 Panthers here in the second to make this a one-goal game. So great opportunity for Irondequoit to try to extend their lead as we get close to halftime.
Yeah, this was a 5-0 game with Irondequoit in the lead after one quarter, and the Panthers have really turned it around in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely a tale of two quarters so far. Obviously, Irondequoit with the opener, and then Pittsford coming back in the second. So we'll see how this second period plays out.
Getting ready to start here. Irondequoit again with the ball for the final 28 seconds and a man up. Stefano up top with the ball. He's going to take a shot, let one go, and it goes high over the net. 17 seconds left to go. Jack Brennan's going to start with the ball behind the net, and Irondequoit will get another shot here. Spinning around to the left-hand side, gets it out front. Loose ball, and that's going to stay on the ground. Irondequoit scoops it up. 3 seconds left to go. Time is going to run out here. I don't think he's going to be able to, they are not going to be able to get a shot off. And that will do it for the first half of play here in Irondequoit, as Irondequoit will take a 6-5 lead over Pittsford into the halftime break. We'll be back right after this on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to sign up with Varsity Media for this year's lacrosse season. We offer competitive filming rates for full season coverage of your team. Varsity Media also offers action photography during the lacrosse season as well. To learn more about our services, visit varsitymedia.net or give us a call today.
JT Lawrence.
Welcome back to our coverage of Section 5 lacrosse here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And we're joined right now. We have a special guest in the booth with us right now, Joel. Ken Ballou has basically dedicated his life to these kids and this school district here at Irondequoit High School. He's a former lacrosse and modified basketball coach. Spent over 30 years doing that, and is a retired teacher here. And Ken, thanks for joining us. And you also play the role of the PA announcer up here.
Love it. And in basketball, I do the TV work, and here I do the field work, and the boys and girls both. And I figure if they practice, then they ought to hear their name once in a while.
You do a heck of a job, and you just got a whole bunch of young guys' names on right now. We got a bunch of youth players out there.
And the best part about it is we recognize so many of the names as being the children of former men's and women's players here at Irondequoit. So it's homecoming for all these kids and their parents.
Talk about that for a second, particularly with lacrosse, the history and the tradition of this game in this town.
Well, the original team for Section 5 was right here in Irondequoit. We started in the late 50s, and our closest game was Geneva, and there were several Syracuse area teams, and Watertown. And that was our league for years. And we went for quite a few years with Ernie Lisi, undefeated teams. Now, Vern Babcock, most people recognize the name as being the founder, but he took over the administration for Dake School. So Ernie Lisi took over the coaching job, and what a job he did. So he's Ernie Lisi is in the Hall of Fame. Vern Babcock, I believe, is in the Hall of Fame for founding it. So what a way to start the program.
And back then, could you possibly have imagined what it would grow into?
I'll tell you, one of our strategies in the game, what used to be, coach would say, all right, it's dusty out there. Kick up the dirt and shoot low. So from that strategy, now we have beautiful turf. This is our second turf field. It's a beautiful stadium now, aluminum seats. It's great, and the competition is very good. I think Irondequoit still probably has the most Section 5 championships of all the teams in the league now.
Yeah.
And with all in the way the league has grown, so many schools involved now in the game, and particularly over the last 20 years, how the game has grown. What do you see as the reason for that?
You might say the colleges, television has helped. For a long time, you couldn't get anything on TV in the Midwest. But now it's spread into, I believe, all the states, even Iowa. My wife's from Iowa, and we always joke, they don't have it in Iowa. They think it's a city in Wisconsin. But now we found it in a few high schools in Iowa, so we know if it's in Iowa, it's over the whole country. But TV has helped a lot. The internet has helped a lot. And now that it's on YouTube, I mean, all the kids can dial it up all over the world. It's a worldwide sport now.
And you will be able to dial it up if you're not watching already. You'll be able to dial it up when you get home tonight if you just go to youtube.com and search Varsity Media. And tonight's game between Irondequoit and Pittsford will be there. Ken Ballou, we want to thank you. We really appreciate taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule here. You got another job to go to, I know, and thanks for joining us.
We do, but we enjoy you guys as spotters because once in a while we can't tell who scores the goal. We listen for you,
Right.
that we know we're right.
And you're helping me just as
And
much.
vice versa, yeah.
Thank you.
Ken Ballou joining us here as we get ready to start the second half between Irondequoit and Pittsford. Irondequoit with a slim one-goal lead now, 6-5 as we begin the third quarter. And Joel, you might not have thought that's the way it was going to go after the first quarter. They led 5-0.
Yeah, tale of two quarters. It was 5-0 after one Irondequoit. They just jumped out right out of the gate, put 5 goals in. We're playing really good, and then all of a sudden the second quarter comes around. Pittsford turns it around. They outscore Irondequoit 5-1 in that second. So this should be a fun third and fourth quarter and finish this game. Looking forward to it.
You had to believe that Pittsford head coach Andrew Whipple, who is an Irondequoit graduate, may have gotten his guys a little fired up on the sideline. He may have been a little fired up on the sideline after that first quarter and said, we are not going to go down like this.
I'm assuming so. You're right.
All right, so we begin the second half here, and Irondequoit is controlling the ball. Up again, 6-5. Irondequoit with the one-goal lead as we start the second half. Eagles getting their offense set up again. And it's Stefano up top looking for an opportunity. He breaks down the right-hand side, but he gets turned away. Some good defense there by the Panthers. Swings back around up top. And it's Cameron Kremer over there, and he's moving into the middle here looking for a shot. He gets turned away, spun back around, and back up top to Stefano. Pushing down that right side. Oh, there's a hook almost. No flag, though. No call.
Have to say so far, since that first quarter, Pittsford defense has really stepped it up, and they're playing solid defense.
Irondequoit looking for an opportunity here. Kremer again, moving around to the left-hand side. He gets cut off. Stefano. Spinning around, and he gets the shot off. Stefano finds the back of the net on a quick little shot and a spin move. Great job by Yavin Stefano right there to make it 7-5 Irondequoit.
Not really sure how he stuck that one in there. That was a small window, and he was able to sneak that one past Catalano, as we see the nice cut, turn back to the other side, and he fit it in just a couple inches right there.
Heck of a shot.
Yeah.
So Irondequoit gets first blood here in the third quarter. 7-5 now with 10:39 left to go. Back to the X. It's been a good battle at the face-off X tonight, and this time Maggio comes away with it for Pittsford. Looked like he might have been ready to take a shot there, but he got turned away, still controlling the ball. Now he is free, makes a pass out front. That's scooped up, and the Panthers, I think, will slow things down a little bit here. Harrison Cross behind the net, and he's going to let his guys get set up now.
That was almost a replay. I don't know if hopefully everybody saw our plays of the week from last week. Maggio winning a face-off and taking it all the way down, and looked a little bit like a replay.
Boy, I thought he was going to take the shot that second opportunity he had. He seemed like he came free there for a second, but he chose to make the pass instead. Now Imbrugia working the left-hand side, and he's going to swing around behind the net. Now, out, takes a quick shot. That goes high, and Pittsford will keep possession. Boy, a little low to high shot. A little too high there for Sonny Imbrugia. Pittsford controlling behind the net. Ryan Dumont out front. Another shot goes high over the top. And Pittsford will keep possession. Dumont behind the net. Spinning. Harrison Cross now. Looking for an opportunity. DiGiovanni on the left-hand side. Spins away from his defender, and he gets the shot off. But a great save by Olney right there. Brett Olney.
I don't know, they're saying it went in.
Oh, it did go in. All right. Boy, I thought Olney came up with that ball. He looked like he spun away with it. But DiGiovanni gets the goal, and Pittsford answers. It's a one-goal game again.
Let's see if we can see. Looks like it went off the side netting there and kind of bounced out. So it was hard for people to really see that one go in, but he definitely got it into the right side of the goal and brings Pittsford within a goal.
9:10 left to go. 7-6 Irondequoit. Ben DiGiovanni sneaking one in there. Got to pass me too.
Yeah, it was really hard to see from this angle. I think it fooled a lot of people.
Panthers come away with the face-off. And they will control in their offensive end. Swinging the ball around behind the net. Now out front again. DiGiovanni up top to Tom Alaris. Over to Imbrugia. And he will make his move into the alley. Quick left-handed shot, and that just bounces wide. And Pittsford will keep the ball.
Great move there by Imbrugia with the nice little stutter step, and then the lefty shot just went a little wide.
Here come the Panthers again. Goes up top. That ball gets away, but DiGiovanni's there for it. Spins back to his left, not to the right. And he slows things down a bit. Sends it over to Imbrugia on the left-hand side. Ball on the ground for a moment. Imbrugia takes the pick. Working the right-hand side now, and now behind the net to Harrison Cross. Nice move by Cross there to get a little space, and he brings it back out up top to Tom Alaris. Tom Alaris is going to make a run now. And he is turned away. Staying with it. Gives it up to DiGiovanni. Tight defense on DiGiovanni, and he lets one fly. That goes over the top of the net. And Pittsford will keep it.
Can you tell he's a basketball player too?
Boy,
that post-up move.
He is big. Fired right over the top of everybody there. Cross out front, and that one is going to get away, and that's going to be a turnover in Irondequoit. is going to take possession.
A long offensive set there for Pittsford. Doesn't result in a goal.
Van Kerkhoff played some great defense there. He's got the ball right now for Irondequoit, but he did a heck of a job in his defensive zone there.
Yeah, great D and a nice little one-man clear.
Gavin Stefano now for Irondequoit as the Eagles get things set up. Tucker Velopek on the left-hand side now. Sorry, that's Cam Kremer. Irondequoit swinging around. Stefano up top now, looking for room. Can't find it. Sends it into the middle. Ball on the ground. And D. Giovanni comes up with it. Takes a shot in the head, and there's going to be a penalty there. Now we got another penalty. Might get 2 penalties on Irondequoit here.
Yeah, they're going to be at least one man up. It's a great job by D. Giovanni getting out of the traffic and getting the clear.
Panthers setting up in their offensive zone. I suppose those refs could have both thrown the flag on the same foul there.
Could be.
So the Panthers will set up, down by a goal here with just under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Imbrugia being double teamed. He splits those defenders, moves in front, and makes a great shot, but Olney is up to the task and a great save. Up top now to Tom Lisa. There's a shot again, and that goes wide.
What a sequence that was.
Boy, that was exciting right there. No goal, but we had a couple of great opportunities and a great save.
And
Brett Olney.
And after all of that, Pittsford's gonna have a man-up opportunity. But yeah, you're right. Frantic pace and great save. This is fun.
It's a great game. Sammy Tomalaris had a big opportunity there, and he just fired one just wide of the net. But as you said, Joel, Panthers are going to set up with a man advantage. 5:34 left to play in the third quarter. They are down by a goal, 7-6. Irondequoit with the lead, but the Panthers with a big opportunity here. That's a 1-minute penalty. So
it's a big chance here for Pittsford to tie this game up.
We'll see if they can take advantage of the man-up opportunity here. Imbrugia and Di Giovanni playing catch. They're moving around the right-hand side. There's a shot and a goal by Ryan Dumont. Just a rocket from down on the right-hand side of the net. And it's tied up at 7. They've come all the way back to tie it up, Joel.
Wow. Can't wait to see this one again in real time. It's a great feed by Di Giovanni, and then the rocket, upper left corner. Great answer by Pittsford.
Didn't take him long with the man-up advantage there. And now we've got a 7-7 game, and we're starting from scratch.
Yeah, goals like that, too. If you're a goalie, there's not really a whole lot of chance unless you guess right.
Nothing. Yep. Just to stand there when that ball's coming at you. Back at the X now. Battle again, and Maggio's going to come away with it. Nope, ball on the ground still. Looked like Maggio had it. Tried to scoop it up, and it stayed loose, and Irondequoit is going to come away with it. Nice job by Joe Bianchi on the ground ball. We got a whistle now.
I think we're going to have a timeout by Irondequoit.
Coach Caholen going to take this opportunity to settle his guys down a little bit. And we will take the opportunity to take a break right now. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Sports fans, why settle for watching games after they've been played? Varsity Media brings the action to you live. Contact us today to learn more about streaming your events live. 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. We highlight your life.
Welcome back to Irondequoit, New York, here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Ray Sullivan with Joel Belthazer. And we got a heck of a game, Joel. 7-7 now with 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. Irondequoit and Pittsford.
Yeah, let's just throw those first 2 quarters out the window. It was just one-sided for both teams, and we're going to start over now with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game. This is the game we expected, and we expect this to go right down to the last possession.
Certainly seems like it. And I'm not throwing anything away. That's been fun watching those first 2.5 quarters.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you like high pace and a lot of goals, this first half was for you.
So, Irondequoit is going to have possession here in their offensive zone as we get started again. And Jack Brennan, the senior who's headed to Maryland and the leading scorer on this team, is going to bring it all the way up top and get ready to push this ball in. Breaks down the right alley. Pulls it back out again. Spins around to his left. Dangerous with both hands. Shoots. And Catalano got a piece of that and was able to deflect it wide of the goal. Irondequoit's going to keep possession here, Joel.
Pittsford's been playing a lot of zone defense today with man-to-man focus on both Jack Brennan and Quinn Simonson. And haven't heard their names called too often, so I guess so far it's working. I'm sure Irondequoit's going to make a concerted effort to get both those guys involved here in the second half.
You would think so. So right now, Simonson is the one with the ball behind the net. He moves it out front. Stefano up top. Back over to Kremer and down left-hand side. Evan Stefano now. Down the right side. Quick little move there, and he gets pushed around behind the net. Nice defense there by Michael Biscotti. Back out up top. That's Kremer. Pittsford doing a nice job on defense here. Irondequoit being patient. Oh, there's a slash. Not going to get the call there. Quick shot. And Catalano is there. That goes wide, and Irondequoit is going to hang on to it.
I think you're right there. I think they might have gotten away with a slashing penalty.
Boy, sure looked like it. There's another shot and a goal. You had mentioned it before, Joel. Just a matter of time before Jack Brennan's going to get it in the back of the net, and right there he did, and that was an absolute laser of a shot. And there was nothing anybody was going to do to stop that.
No, we figured it was only a matter of time before he got going, and he got the one-on-one opportunity and took advantage with that rocket from the outside. Just a great shot by Jack Brennan to put his team up again.
8-7 now, Irondequoit with the lead again. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And ref's getting ready for the face-off. Good battle this time. Irondequoit comes away with it. Nice job by Dane Simonson to scoop that ball up out of the air. But a turnover again, and looks like we got another timeout with Pittsford. Pittsford got possession there, and they're going to take a timeout. And we're going to take this opportunity to once again thank our newest sponsor, BLAX Lacrosse. The BLAX Summer Showcase has become one of the best showcase events in the country and is attended by college coaches from throughout the Northeast. Last year, over 120 college coaches attended the BLAX Summer Showcase, representing D1, D2, and D3 schools from around the country. This year's event takes place right here in the Rochester area at Nazareth College on June 21st and is open to all 2020 through 2022 players. Visit ML8events.com for more information.
And we have three of those three BLAX players playing tonight. So we'll take a look to see some of them, spotlight some of those players.
And all three of them have had great games tonight so far.
Yeah, all three playing well.
Jack Brennan from Irondequoit is headed to Maryland. And for Pittsford, Sonny Imbrugia, he'll be playing at Binghamton next year. And Ben DiGiovanni is going to the Ivy League. He's going to be at Dartmouth. Great job by all of those guys. And a great job by BLAX to prepare them for the next step in their lacrosse career. All right, as we get ready to start play again, Pittsford with the ball. Down 8-7 right now. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And they will set up their offense. Imbrugia up top, one of the guys we were just talking about. With DiGiovanni. They swing it down low now behind the net to Cross. Danny Judge down on the left-hand side. Tom Alaris back up top to DiGiovanni. Big guy's going to try and get something going. There's Imbrugia. Quick spin move there. Down low. And Cross battling, but only was there and stood tall and kept that ball out of the net.
Yeah, great
job.
Great save, and then Pittsford was in the crease, so it's going to go right back over to Irondequoit, but great play by the defense and by Brett Alney, keeping that one out of the cage.
I don't think Harrison Cross was in the crease on that first attempt, but he was right there and only made the save on him. That was a heck of a play. Here comes Brennan now. He's got some room. He's going to give it up down low. There's a quick shot, and that one goes wide. Boy, Brennan had an opportunity there. He's limping a little bit right now. He might have tweaked his ankle there. He doesn't look too comfortable back there. He's going to stay in, at least for right now. It is a Irondequoit ball. Eagles up 8-7. And Jack Brennan doesn't look all that comfortable.
Does look like he's favoring one of those legs a little bit.
Boy, he's still moving
But he's
pretty
still,
well, though.
still quick.
Jeez. Ball got away, though, there. That's going to be a turnover. And Pittsford is going to get the ball back. And Brennan is going to come off the field. Maybe get somebody to take a look at him. We'll keep an eye on that. Pittsford now with the ball. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, and the Panthers down by a goal. Irondequoit leading 8-7. As Pittsford gets their offense set up.
Looks like Brennan's over there just trying to walk it off. Doesn't look like anything serious.
Yeah, I didn't see what he did, but it was clear that he did something. Imbrugia now, working down the right-hand side. Quick shot there, off the post, right out to DiGiovanni. He sends it back around up top to Tom Alaris. Tom Alaris working down the right-hand side. He gets pushed around behind the net. Spins back, though. Spins again. He's on the doorstep, and he gives it up to Cross behind the net. And Cross is going to take control, move around, spins it way out up top.
Great save.
Nice catch by DiGiovanni to keep possession there. And now he'll set up top. Oh, almost looked like he was going to let it go with the left hand. He's on the ground there. And that is a loose ball. Nice job there by the Panthers. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah,
offsides, and it's going to go to Irondequoit. Looked like it was a heck of a job there by their defenders to keep that ball in play. But Irondequoit is going to get the ball back here. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Eagles on top 8-7 with the ball. See what they can do here with time running out in the third. And Brennan's back on the field, so obviously he seems to be okay. He's going to break down the left-hand side there. Run behind the net now. Gives it up to Stefano. Back to Brennan. "13 seconds left to go. Behind the net again. Here come the Eagles.
Good defense there by Pittsford.
Great job. 3 seconds left to go. When the whistle is blown, clock will wind. There it is. And Brennan with a shot that goes wide. And after 3 quarters, we've got a heck of a game for you here in Irondequoit. The Eagles of Irondequoit with an 8-7 lead over the Pittsford Panthers. And we'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to Varsity Media Sports Network's coverage of Section 5 lacrosse. And we've got a heck of a game brewing here for you. Thanks for joining us tonight. And it's 8-7 to start the fourth quarter of play. Irondequoit on top of Pittsford. And this is turned out to be the game we expected it to be, Joel.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This is it's a big night here at Irondequoit. It's a youth lacrosse night, so you've had some of the youth programs here for the girls' game prior to this game, and then the boys' youth players here for the boys' game. So great turnout, great crowd, and it's turning out to be a great game.
On a beautiful night in Western New York. And we get ready for the face-off to start the fourth quarter. And ball on the ground. Battle for it. Still on the ground. And looked like Irondequoit was going to scoop it up. Still on the ground. And the Eagles do control. And they will get set up in their offensive zone with an opportunity to stretch their one-goal lead here. Ronnie Garrow was the one who scooped that ground ball up and got possession for the Eagles. And they will get set up now, get their offensive players onto the field. And Quinn Simonson will get things going from midfield. Down the right-hand side. Sends it around behind the net. Oh, all by himself out front. And there's another goal. Ronnie Garrow comes around from behind the net and gets his second goal of the half to give Irondequoit a 9-7 lead.
Great play by Garrow, just taking advantage of the situation. Nobody stepped up to pick him up, and a couple fakes, and he's able to put that one in.
Boy, we've seen some great defense by Pittsford tonight, but there was a lapse there. He came out, and nobody came to him, and he had a wide-open opportunity, and he buried it.
Yeah, a couple lapses by both defenses you've noticed tonight turned to goals, which can happen from time to time, but overall it's been a pretty well-played game.
Yeah, absolutely. The defensive have played really tough, but the offenses have been able to take advantage when those mistakes have been made. At the X now, another battle. Ball on the ground, and Pittsford's going to scoop it up. It was Max Murphy taking possession, and now the Panthers will try to clear. Great pass by Catalano. And here come the Panthers. Jack Wallace controlling, and he's going to hand it off now and let his offensive teammates get set up. And Brugia up top.
Well played by Wallace.
Yeah, very nice job.
Not forcing anything there.
You get an opportunity like that as a guy who doesn't get too many, and your instincts might take over and say, "Go get that goal." But he turned it back upfield and let his guys get on and get set up. And here comes Imbrusia down the right hand alley. Oh, spins underneath, and a great save by Olney on Imbrusia. Looked like Imbrusia was going to be able to just walk right in. And Olney made a fantastic point-blank save. Pittsford controls, though. They were able to keep control of the ball. And right now, it's Di Giovanni. Sends it behind the net. Danny Judge looking to make a little room back there. He's back there with Harrison Cross. Judge hangs on to the ball. Pushes inside. Comes around front, gets a shot off, and finds the top right corner. That is a great goal by Danny Judge. It is 9-8. It's a one-goal game again.
Whew, man, this is fun. Oh, let's take a look at the answer by Pittsford there. After a great save by Olney, great move, Judge just keeps possessions, fires that one. Nothing Olney can do there, and back and forth we go.
Two defenders all over Danny Judge, and he was still able to get just enough space to get that quick little right-handed shot off and find the top right-hand corner.
Danny Judge was the hockey hero in sectional finals for Pittsford, scoring the game-winning goal.
That's right, the sophomore finding the net again right there. This time on the lacrosse field, and Pittsford's going to control again off the X and get their offense set up with an opportunity to tie things up here. Irondequoit with a 9-8 lead. Coming down to 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter here. And Pittsford with the ball. Brugia and DiGiovanni up top.
This is one of those games you're going to want to go back and watch again. And just a reminder for everybody, you can do that immediately following the game. This game will be archived and available for replay
whenever you want. Panthers move the ball around on the left-hand side now, up top to Tom Alaris. Tom Alaris looking to make a move down the middle. Pushed outside to the right-hand side, and he gets spun around behind the net. Tom Alaris up top to DiGiovanni. DiGiovanni looking to load up there. Spins around to his left. Back to his right. Nice defense there. Strips the ball. And Pittsford is going to keep it. Nice job by Sonny Imbrugia to scoop up that ground ball. And Imbrugia coming all the way in. Tries to pick that top corner. Just can't quite get it. But Pittsford is going to keep possession of the ball.
Just try to maybe float that one into a spot there. It was just a tough angle, and couldn't get the right shot off there.
Joe Bianchi with some great defense for Irondequoit on DiGiovanni. Stripped him of the ball there, but they weren't able to scoop up that ground ball, and Pittsford is going to keep possession. Down by 1 with 8 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Harrison Cross, he's going to send it back out to DiGiovanni, and up top to Tom Alaris again. Here come the Panthers. Tom Alaris with a little high step. Looking to get a shot off, but more good defense by the Eagles. Panthers spinning around the left-hand side, and Brugia, he gets the left-handed shot off, and he scores. Sonny Imbrugia ties this one up, 9-9 with 7:40 left to play in the fourth quarter.
What a play here by Sonny Imbrugia. With a quick move to the left, and the lefty shot down low and just buries it. And just like that, game is tied again.
Just a heck of an effort by Imbrugia. And we got a tie game. It's going to be a heck of a finish here. Glad you're with us tonight on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Back to the X now. And enjoy the last minute, 7 minutes and 40 seconds of this game. It's going to be fun. Here comes right off the face-off. There's a quick shot and a goal. Dan Maggio wins the face-off. We've seen it before. He comes right down the field, and he rips one into the back of the net low. And all of a sudden, just like that, Pittsford is on top 10-9.
So we just talked about this, how he could win the face-off and go down and score. He's done this a few times this year. And look at this, just perfection and perfectly placed shot to give Pittsford the lead. What a play by Maggio.
Great job there. 10-9 now, Pittsford with 7:34 left to play. That took all of 6 seconds off of the face-off for Maggio to win it and get down there and find the back of the net. Maggio again at the X. Ooh, thought he came away with it there, but Irondequoit's going to take possession. Now there's a quick shot. Catalano was there to make the save. But it's going to be a Irondequoit ball. And a nice save there by Brecken Catalano to keep this one-goal lead for the Panthers. But Irondequoit is going to have an opportunity here to set up their offense and get a look at the possible tying goal. 10-9, coming up on 7 minutes left to play. Pittsford leading by a goal over Irondequoit. Jack Brennan swings it around to the right-hand side. Back to Brennan. He's going to break down the right. Looking for an opportunity. Spins back to his left. Gets that left-handed shot off. Catalano got a piece of that. And Irondequoit is going to hang on to the ball.
Good job by Catalano getting the stick up and getting a piece of that one.
Boy, Brennan's so dangerous from both sides, though. Right-handed, left-handed.
And he's going to start off with. I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more of him, maybe trying to create some opportunities when he gets a chance with the ball.
Eagles swinging around back up top. Velpeck out there with Kremer. Back over to Stefano. Ronnie Garrow comes around from behind the net, sets up out front. Stefano looking for some space, comes out top. That's Kremer getting turned back. Stefano again. Nice defense there by the Panthers. Stefano not giving up, gets a quick shot off there. Boy, that almost snuck in behind Catalano, but he was able to get a piece of it and keep it out.
It looked like that one in the first half. It looked like that might have snuck in and bounced back out, but big save by Catalano.
Sure was, and now the Panthers get the clear. And they will slow things down and get things set up. Sonny Ambrusia up top. He just had that goal just a few minutes ago to tie things up. Panthers getting their subs in. Ambrusia now pushing around behind the net. He's got Harrison Cross back there, but Cross is going to move over alongside him. Sets a pick for Ambrusia. Now up top to Tomalaris again. Sammy Tomalaris brings it out up high. Getting ready to make a push to the net. He gets sent around behind the net. Quick pass out front and a goal. Great job and a great goal. Danny Judge buries it. And Pittsford takes a 2-goal lead, 11-9 with 4:57 left to go in the fourth quarter.
That might have been the best-looking goal of the night as we take another look. Good start from behind. There was Judge with the nice feed and up front. And just a great finish by Judge. Excuse me, that was Cross to Judge.
Harrison Cross with a quick little pass out front to Danny Judge, and Judge made no mistake. He buried it. Quick, almost a one-timer to Judge, and he was able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, that was a great job of him getting open, too, in front. He made a little move to find himself wide open in front of the net.
11-7 now. Pittsford up, but off the face-off. Here come the Eagles.
Oh.
Boy, and a quick shot by Jack Brennan that went wide. But Irondequoit will keep possession here.
And a great look at that one.
Sure did. So Irondequoit's going to set up. Brennan's going to start behind the net. 4:50 left to play. Eagles down by 2. And looking for a quick strike here. Brennan spinning, working around. Oh, a quick little shot. Catalano, I think, got a piece of that. Irondequoit keeps possession. Great job on the ground ball. Stefano up top. He moves down the left alley. Looked like he had an opportunity, but he turns around, pulls out here. Another quick shot there by Stefano, and Catalano is there for the save.
Great save, keeping that one down low.
Irondequoit is going to hang on to it. Referee starts play again. Brennan behind the net. Tries to scoop one in, and he draws a penalty right there. So we're going to have a whistle. Stoppage of play, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty on Pittsford. And Irondequoit is going to have a man-up advantage here. 4:10 left to play, and the Eagles down by 2. Big opportunity for Irondequoit to cut this lead to 1.
Yeah, this is the opportunity they need, down by 2, to get a man-up situation for a minute. I think that was a slash. I think it's going to be called a slash, so they have a minute to cut into this lead and cut it in half.
So Brennan setting up on the left-hand side. Waiting on the ref to blow the whistle and start things up, and here we go. Directing traffic a little bit there. Stefano up top. Swinging around down to the right-hand side. Stefano. Lets one go and goes high over the net. And Irondequoit will keep possession. Stefano must have seen an alley there, but that one went high over the net.
Yeah, it was a big wind-up and a good opportunity. Just
Here
comes,
here comes Brennan behind the net. Back out up top. Stefano gets stripped. Nice job. Oh, and ball on the ground. There's a battle for the ball. Huge chance right there. And Ben DiGiovanni comes away with it for the Panthers. And that is a great job by Ben DiGiovanni to take away the man-up advantage from Irondequoit. And a big turnover right there.
I tell you what, Jack Wallace might have made the play of the game on defense to knock that one away and start that loose ball, which DiGiovanni ended up coming away with. But it was a great opportunity for Irondequoit to get a good shot off, and just a great defensive play by Wallace.
Yeah, and with time winding down here, that was a critical possession for the Eagles. We're under 3 minutes to go now, and Pittsford has a 2-goal lead.
Especially with a man-up opportunity as well.
Yep. Sonny and Bergia behind the net, taking his time as you would expect the Panthers to do at this point. The clock is their friend right now. Got to do something, though. You don't want to draw that delay a game penalty. Joe Bianchi on him behind the net, looking for the turnover, poking away. But Bergia now begins to come out front. Gets back out up top. Tom Alaris around to the right. Boy, Tom Alaris got some wheels out there. Spins back around behind the net. Oh, and there's a turnover. Pokes it away, and Irondequoit's going to get that ball back.
A big opportunity here.
Well, 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left to play. Minute 56, and Irondequoit in need of a quick goal here as they start their clear. All the way up to Stefano. You got to believe that they're going to be looking to get the ball to Jack Brennan here. There it is. Tried to use a pick to get away, but Brennan well guarded. Stefano again up top with the ball. Moves around to his left. Another great defensive play. Stefano with a heck of a job there to keep that ball up, or scoop that ball up off the ground, and then got it back up top. And Brennan with that long reach was able to keep possession. Finds a teammate down on the right-hand corner. Spins. There's a shot. And Catalano gets a piece of that. It goes wide. Irondequoit's going to keep possession. We're down to 1:09 left to go here. Pittsford with an 11-9 lead. Irondequoit with the ball. Here's Brennan from behind the net. All alone at the corner. And that is Yevon Stefano, and he scores with 1:04 left to play. We've got an 11-10 ball game. Irondequoit cuts the lead to 1.
Big play right there. This is setting up to be a great finish. Great feed from Brennan. And we'll take another look at this goal to make it a 1-goal game. Great job staying out of the crease by Stefano. And just like that, 1-goal game.
That Pittsford defense fell asleep on Stefano right there. He was all alone at the corner of the net. Nothing that Brecken Catalano could do about that.
It's a big draw here.
This is the game. Quite possibly the game right here. Irondequoit down by 1. Pittsford up 11-10. 1:04 left to play. And the referee's getting ready to go at the X. Here we go. Ball on the ground. Battle for it. Still on the ground. We got a whistle. Who's going to get the ball? Oh, boy, we got a timeout by Irondequoit. And they're going to be able to get possession. I didn't know if there was ever really possession there to call a timeout, but
it was quick. But they did grant it.
Yes, they did. So, with just under a minute left to go, we'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to Irondequoit. And we are set up for a fantastic finish here in Section 5 lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 57 seconds left to play, just about 58 seconds. Irondequoit is up by a goal, is down by a goal. Pittsford leading 11-10, and Irondequoit with possession of the ball and a chance to tie this game up possibly. And right after the game, stay tuned immediately following the conclusion to see who will be named today's Sweet BLAX Player of the Game. And we've got all kinds of possibilities for that, Joel.
I tell you, we've had some easy choices pretty much up to this point, but not today. Whichever way this game ends up, it's going to be a tough call.
Yeah, that player might be decided here in the last minute of this game.
Very well could be.
So Irondequoit's going to have the ball. They were able to gain possession, quick possession, off of the last faceoff, and they were able to get a timeout. Coach Terry Caholen was able to get a timeout and get his guys set up for one more run here, possibly one more run, and a chance to tie the game. Here comes Brennan down the right side. He lets it rip. It goes wide. Fans calling for a penalty there. It looked like Brennan took a stick right up in the helmet, but no call there. Irondequoit's going to keep possession. Oh, there is a flag down.
There is a flag down.
Okay, so they did get that. So Irondequoit is going to get a man-up situation here, down by a goal with 51 seconds left to play, and an opportunity to possibly tie this game.
That's going to be a slash. That's going to be the rest of the regular, it's going to be a
Regulation.
1-minute penalty. So,
yeah. So they are going to finish on a man-up. Brennan behind the net, and here comes Jack Brennan. Out up top, gets away from Stefano, but Eagles are able to keep possession, scooped it up. Oh, there's a shot just wide.
Side of the net.
Hits the side of the net. Catalano is able to take possession, and Pittsford able to clear now. And, oh boy, there's a player down on the ground. And we got a timeout by Pittsford head coach Andrew Whipple. 26 seconds left to go here. And that was a big opportunity lost for Irondequoit.
Yeah, huge opportunity with a man up and less than a minute to go, and the unforced turnover, and Pittsford with possession, and a huge timeout by Coach Whipple. And so we're looking at 26 seconds to go. They're going to try to run this one out, and if you're Irondequoit, you're going to double quickly.
That was a heck of a heads-up pass by Pittsford goalie Brecken Catalano to get that ball out and get it cleared.
Well, we wanted a good game. We got one here tonight.
Yes, we do. 26.6 seconds left to go in the game. Pittsford with a 1-goal lead and possession of the ball right now. Irondequoit's going to have to take some chances here as we come out of this timeout and do whatever they can do to try and get possession back.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to go quickly. Obviously, 26 seconds, not a whole lot of time, but they're still a man up for the rest of this regulation time, so they can double the ball and try to force a turnover quickly.
Both teams coming up with strategy right now. One to finish the game off and one to keep it going. So the team's getting ready to take the field again for the final 26 seconds of this one. Pittsford up 11-10. They came back. They were down 5-0, the Panthers were, after the first quarter of play, and they have battled back and now have an opportunity to put this game away here with possession in the final 26 seconds of this game. Referee winds the clock, and here we go.
There's the double team. We'll see how quickly Sonny can run away.
Imbersia, and there's going to be a penalty on Irondequoit. Imbersia is able to use that speed, spin around behind the net. 15 seconds left to go. He's being doubled. Imbersia scoops away, sneaks away, and is able to hang on to the ball, and that's going to about do it. 5 seconds left to play. Imbersia fires the ball up in the air, and the Panthers are going to pull this one out. That was a heck of a game, Joel. 11-10 final. Pittsford over Irondequoit.
Wow, what a game. I mean, we really couldn't ask for a better one than that. And what a great job by Sonny Imbergia to run that clock out. He drew a penalty, so it was probably going to be over anyway, but he just kept possession and was able to run that down. So we're going to take a few minutes to try to come up with the player of the game after this one.
Yeah, stay tuned. Right after this, we're going to take a break right now, but we will be back with our Sweet BLAX player of the game. Again, the final tonight from Irondequoit, Pittsford 11, Irondequoit 10. We'll be right back on the Varsity. 11th goal for yeah, who got the 11th goals, man? Oh, you know what? That was a great play. Maggio made it 11.
What was the final score?
11 to 10.
Oh, no. So 11 would have been 4.
Who?
4.
Danny Judge, right? That was a great goal.
I think it goes to the goalie, boys.
You think so?
Well, he held them in the game.
Yeah, he did.
Remember-
You know what? Both goalies played a
Well,
heck
what
of
I'm
a game.
saying, but he was.
Welcome back to Varsity Media Sports Network's coverage of Section 5 lacrosse, and we had a great one here tonight with the visiting Pittsford Panthers coming out on top over the Irondequoit Eagles 11 to 10. And right now it's time for our Sweet Lax player of the game. And Joel, it was a tough decision, but we are going to go with Danny Judge of Pittsford. He had 2 goals tonight, including the game winner on a fantastic play and pass from Harrison Cross late in the game. And we're going to take a look at it here. It was just a heck of a goal.
Yeah, that was the difference maker, as you mentioned, in today's game. And great game by Judge. And, just a sophomore, I believe. Danny Judge is just a sophomore. So very well deserving. As you mentioned, this could have gone to a number of different players. Brecken Catalano played a great game. Ben DiGiovanni, Sonny Imbruglia. But overall, after all that, I think Danny Judge is well deserving of this Sweet Lax player of the game.
Absolutely. Number 4, Danny Judge, and he is a sophomore. So we expect to see a lot of great lacrosse from him in the years to come. So as we wrap things up here, Joel, a great game tonight. 11 to 10 the final from Irondequoit. The Pittsford Panthers over the Irondequoit Eagles. We want to thank everybody for joining us. And remember, as you're going home tonight or you talk to your friends, anybody can watch this game at any time this evening from tonight on YouTube.com. Just search Varsity Media, and you will find this game. It'll be there for you to enjoy whenever you want to. Thanks, everybody, again, and we appreciate you watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.